One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And he's coming out of the end zone. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. So Arkansas's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time.
He's going to go for a big one. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gamecocks offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times that...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Jackson gonna throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Brown.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you heard he's...
Race into the the open. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Four wide receivers on second and inches. They might try to take a shot. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Offense in a bunch formation. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Jackson will throw. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Gets the back moving. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And he'll be brought down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hines is back in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quarterback sneak, looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The inside handoff. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They feed him again. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give to the lone running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Still on his feet at the 35. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He's looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Hunt is on its way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They go to the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance. Into the end zone he goes. down, Gamecocks. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Braswell. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. This time he's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Motion from the wide receiver. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Lost to throw again. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Arkansas, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jackson will throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Braswell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Punch it out of the air. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's go. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today at Evanston. They're trailing by 31 to Penn State.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. There he goes.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do. And
he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Jackson will throw. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Finds a little space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the 1st himself. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the dub.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. If Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He'll return it from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd.
Open field on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
27.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Jackson will throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. On the move. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not